Okay everybody, Rich here, Rich's Custom Marine and Auto. We're working on this Cub Cadet X1. This is a mower that came to us with a dead battery issue, and so started looking into the charging system, and we'll get into what we discovered as our problem. But to go through your troubleshooting, you'll want to have your mower running and then go across to your leads on the battery with a voltmeter. With it running at about 2500 RPM or on up to governor speed, which can be up to 3600, you should be getting around 14 volts. This one was getting just 12.5, which was the nominal battery voltage. So this little deal here, this is the voltage regulator, and for reference, it mounts right there, so it can get good cooling air. The next check you would want to do is you disconnect this connector. By the way, this is on a Kohler KT725. It's a 22 horse V-twin. So the outer two wires there, those are your stator wires. They go up to this guy. Of course, you don't have to have the flywheel off to do these checks to this point. So you disconnect this, you put your meter leads in here to read those two white wires and then fire your mower up. And you're going to want to go to AC volts on your meter, because the stator is going to put out AC. And you should have over 28 volts coming out of there. Well, we had 0. So went on with the next check, which is doing your meter leads, same spot, same two, and doing an ohms check. And if you have basically anything over 0.2 ohms, your stator is good. This one was about 1.5 to 2 ohms, depending on the temperature in the shop here. If you have an open, an over limit, or however your meter reads that, that's no good. And if you have absolute continuity, then it's shorted, that's no good as well. So you would have to replace this part. But ours checked good, oddly. So it was time to pull the flywheel off. We pulled the upper cover, as you can see, and then we pulled the flywheel off. And what we discovered was, when the flywheel came off, these here, these are the magnets that go in the flywheel. Well, they were stuck on the stator all the way around there. Now, I've moved them down to the exhaust shield there because I've been working on this. But whatever Kohler used to bond those to the flywheel, it evidently gets brittle with heat, and then it just lets go of them at some point. So it's $200 to $300 depending on where you look for a flywheel. So I'm gonna try a fix that I saw elsewhere, and you can see that I've done a lot of cleaning on this thing. I tried this wire wheel and it did okay, but some 40 grit sandpaper absolutely did the trick. So it got off all the old adhesive, it got off the rust, the corrosion, and got that thing all ready to go. If you have the capability for a sandblaster, that would probably be the way to go. And then these magnets, so I just lightly scratched the back side of them to make sure there was no adhesive on them. And another reason for using the rough grit, guys, is that'll give the glue, I'll call it, I'll get to that in a second, something to grab onto, theoretically. So as far as the adhesive, we're gonna give JB Weld a try. This is something that'll could take 24 hours for it to cure. So you're gonna need to just leave your flywheel sit for an entire day, and then you can go ahead and put that back on. But so anyways, we're going to do that with this customer's mower. It's also going to, we're going to fix, we got a little bit of a toe out issue going on with the anti-scalpers. As you can see, we're going to check the deck for level and just do an overall check. We'll make sure that the blades are sharp and all that. It seemed to cut fine, but we'll take a good visual look at them. And then we're going to change the oil in this beast, oil and filter. So, all right, that'll do it for now. And we'll come back here shortly with putting this thing back together and then seeing if that's our fix. All right, everybody, let's see what our repair work has done here. If I can do this and hold the camera. That's pretty good. That's just at idle. So let's see. Okay, so a little recap here real quick. When we pulled that flywheel off and those magnets were not stuck to the flywheel anymore, we rebonded those to the flywheel, we put it back together. Your coils here, each one of those, when you put those back, their clearance is 8 to 12 thousandths. I used a 9. The book recommends a 9, and that's of course the clearance between that magnet right there. So you're looking at the gap right there. And then you torque those bolts that hold that down 35 to 55 inch-pounds. So that's it, guys. You have, I guess this is a relatively common issue on Kohlers, especially their V-twins. So if you go through the troubleshooting that we talked about earlier, you've charged and tested your battery, you've tested the output of the stator with your AC voltage, and then you've checked your ohm reading on the stator. If your ohm reading is good and your AC output is not, go ahead and pull that flywheel off of there, and you're likely going to have the same issue that we found here, where those magnets are no longer bonded. So we're going to put this thing the rest of the way together, and we're going to go do some mowing with it and make sure they're going to stay put. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe.